Welcome to the show that looks at truth, fiction, and reality with a smirk. I'm Aaron Peterson.
I'm Amanda Sink.
And I'm Zach Parkerson.
Why did you get like a whole...
What just happened?
Welcome to the Channel 6 News.
Welcome to Smirk. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Each week, one of our hosts introduces an original story, which we then use as a springboard for spirited and lighthearted discussion. And whatever the moral or theme of their story is, this week's it's Amanda's turn. But I kind of want to hold off and just find out what's going on with Zach right now, because this is fascinating to me. You sounded so excited.
Yeah, I lost it. Sorry. That's all I had. Happiness is fleeting always. I was going to see maybe how long could I do a news announcer voice, and the answer was 35 seconds.
That's a good number. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to WTVO, WSMARK, not Smirk, Smirk.
This
is terrible.
Yeah, Minnesota.
This is horrible radio. This is
our best intro yet.
This is what kills podcasts.
The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
What?
I snorted. Why?
I don't know, man. It's important news to get out there.
It's an important news item.
Yeah.
Guys, oblong. Feet were oblong.
If you have an oblong-footed neighbor, stay on your guard.
Okay, I'm going to tell my story now.
Oh, yeah. Is that what we do here?
Yeah, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys heard about Taco Bell? Tell your story.
Let's hear my story.
You're very funny, and I like that.
Oh, God.
April Fools.
You're the worst.
I said you're funny. It's not April Fools
You
anymore.
didn't mean it.
That's not true. You don't know that at all?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
It's time for my story. Jack is a lucky fella today. He's won $1.5 million from the lottery. Only 1 week until he can collect his money, hire a family court lawyer to fight for custody of his daughter Sam, and focus on publishing his novel. He's been dealing with the news all day, interviews, photos. Everyone wants to know about Jack. He's excited, of course, but he's mostly just excited for 3 o'clock. See, Jack and his wife separated 4 months ago, and he only sees Sam 3 times a week now, and those days are all during the week. That means Jack gets to pick up Sam from school, take her home for dinner and homework, and put her to bed. Not much time, and he can't wait to tell her the news. Jack pulls into the parent pickup parking, grinning from ear to ear, waiting to see Sam's red curly hair bouncing around as she runs to the car. But Sam never comes out. Jack calls his wife Angie to make sure she didn't forget it was his day. Nope. And now he's got a frantic woman on the phone while he's trying to figure out where Sam is. He heads inside the school for administration to see if they know where she is. Of course, they don't, and he asks to look at her locker. She never forgets her lunchbox because it has Wonder Woman on it, her favorite superhero. But no sign of it, so she was at least okay to take her lunchbox home. Should we call the police? The school personnel asks. Jack receives a call from a blocked number. Hello, who is this? He asks. The other line sounds muffled. $1 million, the playground across the street, 2 hours. Come alone with the money and don't tell anyone, or Sam pays the price. The call ends. Jack looks back at his phone, stunned. But where is he going to get $1 million in 2 hours? Lottery payout will take a week, and his daughter's life is on the line. The school personnel asks again if they should call the police. No, I think I know where she is, thank you. Jack does the only thing he can think of. He shows up at Angie's house, hoping that she and her new boyfriend can help with the cost to protect little Sammy. All 3 together can only come up with $100,000. It's pretty far off the requirement, so they decide to go back to the school and retrace Sam's steps. Room by room, they split up to cover the school, looking for any sign of where Sam might have gone. Jack is scrounging for any detail when he happens upon one office and notices a metal box on the floor next to the desk. Yep, it's a Wonder Woman lunchbox. Sam. And then he sighs as he clenches the box to his chest. Reopening the front door, he looks at the nameplate. Vice Principal Jamie Johnson.
The vice principal stole a kid?
Sure seems like it.
Wow.
I mean, how's the kid?
It's elementary school.
Okay. Was she hot?
You are so wrong on so many levels. Every parent ever is keeping their children away from you from here on out.
I'm about to get James gunned in a few years.
A few years? I think you mean a few minutes.
I don't know. That was pretty funny if you ask me.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah. What do you guys think the moral of my story is?
Oh, that's... Wow. Never trust a principal. Never.
Well, it's really a vice principal, so...
No, well, he's close.
Well, this is a woman. He said he, so I was clarifying.
Wait, I'm sorry. The vice principal is a woman?
Yeah, Jamie as a female.
Well, Jamie's also a male's name, so... All right.
I know. I'm just clarifying for you.
Okay, so this... Yeah. I still assume that the same nefarious deeds are going down. It's 2019, you know, anything can happen.
Well, the moral of my story is that corruption...
So I don't get a crack at it?
I thought you went!
No, I didn't really get a crack at it.
Okay, well then get your crack at it.
Crack it, baby.
I didn't really see a moral, don't trust the principal.
No, that's not...
I feel like it's a good moral to teach kids.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Corruption and greed can be found in even the most unlikely of people. Because all of a sudden, Jack has... hit the lottery, and now his child is held up for ransom.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that beginning part. So, yeah, he's got all that money. And
so you weren't listening to the beginning?
No, I was listening to it, but I kind of got involved in the child kidnapping scheme. And
there was a child?
Yeah. And now I'm kind of because of Zach, I'm like, I think this kid went willingly. I think it was a love pact.
No.
Elementary kid, love pact.
No, I'm stopping that right now. That's not what's happening in my story.
That's the way I interpreted your story. Is that what happened?
That's not what happened.
That's what I'm going to tell people.
No.
It's really disgusting that you would write something like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. That's a story Zach would write. That's not a story I would write.
Absolutely sick.
I hate the insinuation of that.
Okay,
Gross.
Well, we're going to start asking some
you
questions.
Can bring yourself to be a little bit more reasonable, mature.
So my first question for you guys, if you were Jack and you received that call, what would be your first move? So you're in the hallway with school personnel and they tell you can't tell anybody or Sammy pays the price.
Right.
And we need $1 million. And you're a poor writer.
Story of my life. Well, there is always, you've now achieved freedom. Right?
Oh my gosh.
No kid, no wife. So move on with your life. Go write the next great American novel.
All right. I hope your wife decides that she doesn't want to have children after listening to this episode because she might be very scared.
Yeah, if she listens to this episode, I'm screwed.
Aaron, what about you? What would you do? Would you defy?
Was it $1.5 million?
He got $1.5 million. They only asked for $1 million, though.
How thoughtful.
Only? I would be doing some careful assessment of that child's activities. I would be going through everything, be like, remember that one time when you said you hate me? And guess what? I hate you too.
I love money more.
Because let's put it this way, you get $1.5 million. That's not a lot in today's market, and that kid's going to cost you at least probably like $250,000, $300,000 of that money. So it's like, to me, this is going to sound horrible, but from a totally fictional standpoint, sounds like maybe you just came into a bonus plan.
So nobody would defy the rules and call the police and try to get help.
Yes, I absolutely would.
Would you actually?
I mean, legitimately, yeah. Like, that never goes well. Never does that go well.
They're telling you.
Oh, well, I should definitely trust the illegal criminal kidnapper because they're always going to be straightforward.
Well, they have your child's life in their hands.
Yeah, and they're going to freaking do whatever they're going to do. I would definitely bring the FBI into it, or I would do like Mel Gibson and offer a reward to find them. I would go that route, like Ransom. Did you ever see that movie? I would do that.
Okay, all right.
Interesting.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I would tell anybody. But it'd be hard to not like want to buy a gun for the meat, right? And just like cap this fool. Save your money and your kid.
Save that because my next question for you both.
Nice segue.
Yeah, I know, right? I intentionally did not resolve what happens when Jack finds Sam and this Vice Principal Johnson, because my question for you guys is, what would you do?
Wait. Did he find the kid or just found the lunchbox and the nameplate? He just found
the lunchbox and the nameplate, and I intentionally.
And why
left
was
it that
the
way.
nameplate there? That's an important.
It's on the door. They always have their name.
Oh, from the lunchbox in his office.
In his office, next to the desk.
Okay, her office.
Her office.
Yes.
Sorry.
Her. It's a her.
Yeah, definitely. Guys wouldn't do this.
Yeah, that's true. Only a woman would even think to write this kind of story.
Right?
What would you
Disgusting.
guys do
Horrible.
if you found your child in this scenario with the vice principal who is now trying to steal your money that you just won?
I would murder this vice principal.
I wouldn't.
You're not murdering?
No, he said he would.
I know, I'm asking you. You're like, no, I'm not murdering.
No, I'm not murdering.
This is a law-abiding fool, this man.
No, not for the reasons you think. I just got a windfall, okay? I got a lot of cash and everything else. But what I also got, I just got honor roll dropped in my life for the rest of my kids' lifespan. So what I do is I call old vice principal and say, guess what? I show up at the house, her house, hopefully with some bodyguards, catch her and everything else. And then basically center her in a room and sit her down and say, look, here's the deal. I need my kid. I'm gonna do a Lori Loughlin, okay?
Oh God!
I need to ensure that my kid gets honor roll all the way through, and college needs to be taken care of too. That's gonna be on you because I just want all this money. And I'm gonna keep it because you made a stupid ass decision. Because you're vice principal, I'm gonna even help you get the principal because you're gonna make this happen.
Wow, that's a long con you got going on here, Aaron.
Yep, that's my plan. I'm tired of playing by the rules, man. I got $1 million. I got to protect my investment. I want to keep that money, and I also want to. I don't want to have to go through all the political stuff and everybody. Then you're basically just going to be sensationalized, and then the media is following you everywhere, and they're already bugging you enough with the money. No, I want to ensure my kid gets a free ride.
Well, okay, but you're a writer though, so don't you want a little bit of publicity? Because you're like, I'm about to publish a novel. I could use some extra media attention.
Nah, I like this. This is a good plan I've got. I'm going to go with this plan.
And Zach is just capping this fool.
Yeah. Man, depending on the state, they probably won't even care.
What?
True. They just show up and say, I need my kid. Oh, look, you got my kid. Oh, my goodness, you rushed me. Boom.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Zach is really invested in this plan. Did you hear that? He's like, hell yeah, I'm doing
No,
that.
he's got like a dirty, hairy voice or something.
He does.
I'm just waiting for an excuse to...
Don't say that.
I
That'll be gone.
retract that statement. No, I mean, people mess with your kids. It's like, it's going to be hard to kind of keep a rational head about it.
That's true.
I don't know, man. $1.5 million. That's a lot
Aaron
of rationalization.
Freaking Ocean's 11 level plan over there.
Seriously, he's like building a crew.
It's pretty amazing, though, right?
Off the cuff, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I can't lie.
I think it works.
It's pretty good.
That kid's gonna be like get to 25 years old and go, I'm so smart. I don't understand why I can't get
Why
a
does
job.
your kid sound drunk?
Because he's been partying the whole time.
Right. He didn't have to take college seriously.
Or elementary school, apparently.
Right. This principal apparently has a guiding hand throughout all of the school district.
Right. Just keeps getting jobs at new schools and everything else. Well, I guess I gotta go to where she goes this year.
Yep.
Teachers keep coming up. This kid is really stupid. Really stupid. Pass her. Or is it her? Is it her?
It's
right?
a her.
Pass her. Pass her. But she can't read.
She's reading at the 4th grade level. She's in 9th grade.
GPA 4.0 or bust, guy. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, someone just told me, this is total sidebar, but somebody told me this, and I think it's funny since we're talking about education. Somebody was talking to me in a business setting that when you write an email, a lot of people will write at a 12th, will send an email at a 4th or 5th grade reading level.
What?
To people to garner their attention. But you don't want to send it at a 12th grade reading level because a lot of people can't understand that. And I'm just laughing in my head going, who can't understand a 12th grade reading level? That's using words like that.
Yeah, you don't want to get too polysyllabic, a 3-syllable cap.
Right, exactly. You could just grunts if you can.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I imagine that person also sends emojis in their professional emails.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think most people do at this point.
With
do they?
Cucumbers.
I don't think they do.
Cucumbers and eggplants.
Yeah,
The
eggplants. That's what I mean.
Yeah. That
Yikes.
thick eggplant, though.
Oh, boy. All right.
It's an emoji. Calm down.
I honestly didn't even know what it meant until like yesterday. So, true story.
You're old.
I'm old. I get it. All right. What do you got? What do you got? What else you got?
Okay. So put yourself in Sammy's position. All right, you're an elementary student. You don't have to be a girl, but we can pretend you are if you want to.
I often pretend I am. So that's
okay,
fine.
Wonderful, perfect.
I'm wearing a dress
you've got
right now.
red curly hair.
Don't
It's
judge
beautiful.
me.
I'm not judging.
Okay.
You wear that dress.
I'm wearing it. I'm sashaying. I'm
Shave
sashaying right
your
now.
legs first.
No. Nope.
You're gonna wait. You're gonna wear a dress and you're not gonna shave your legs.
I don't have to conform to society's standards. I'll do whatever I
Whoa, man.
want.
All right.
I'm
Whoa.
European.
Man.
Actually, there's a lot of women who are protesting shaving their armpits. They even dye them colors. It's a
Okay.
thing.
What?
Back to Sammy.
I don't know why, but it's a thing.
That's
Anyway,
a weird thing to have.
I don't have
I'm
time
not
for this.
judging. Let them do their thing. Whatever.
Cool
Whatever.
thing is somebody's like, hey, are you European? Yeah. And I'm a peeing too. Because I'm a guy and I can just pee on my dress.
I hate everything that's happening right now.
Me too. All right, so you're in Sammy's position. You're about to get kidnapped. You've got your Wonder Woman lunchbox or Spider-Man in your guy's case.
No, you said Wonder Woman. It's Wonder
Okay.
Woman.
First of
All right.
all, whoa, I don't like the insinuation that a boy couldn't have Wonder Woman be his favorite hero.
He can, but I was referring to you two specifically who have Spider-Man as your favorite hero.
You painted this picture.
All right.
Of Wonder
That's
Woman.
true, that's
and
true,
I love
that's true.
Wonder Woman. So
Okay.
it's fine.
I do love aspects of Wonder Woman.
Yep, I bet you do. All right, so Gal Gadot is on your
Ooh,
lunchbox.
I already love this story.
Yes.
I would go
slower.
with if Gal Gadot is the vice principal, I go with her. I don't even question it. And if I'm the dad in that scenario, I still let her go, and I don't use the whole bribery thing. I just use this to my advantage for dating purposes.
Okay, that's not
Sorry,
the
this just
question.
got very,
It's just
very
on the
horrible.
lunchbox. It's not real Gal Gadot. Okay.
Is her name not Gal Gadot?
No, it's actually
not.
Gal Gadot. No.
No, this is like
I-
it's like when I learned Henry Cavill was Henry, or I thought it was Henry Cavill.
Yeah. These things really ruin your life because
This
then you
is-
have to transform your language.
My life is now ruined.
The capital of Illinois is not Chicago.
Yeah. Still, most of America doesn't understand that, though.
Champagne. Anyway, Sammy.
Yes.
I'm
you guys
looking
are
at Gal
Sammy.
Gadot, my vice principal
Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot.
Gadot.
I'm not,
On your
I'm not
lunchbox.
conforming.
And
Her name is wrong.
what are you guys doing to leave a sign behind that you're about to be kidnapped? She left her lunchbox pretty nicely, slyly by the desk.
How do you slyly leave a lunchbox? That's a pretty bulky item.
I don't know. Don't ask me these questions.
Slowly. Nobody's gonna notice that I dropped this giant lunchbox on the floor.
Well, I'm sure she
No,
didn't just
vice-
like drop it on the
Vice
ground.
principal, that's not mine. That was here when I got here. So weird. I saw you open it and eat a sandwich out of it. No, I was just hungry.
What are you guys going to do to try to signal to your parents that you're not, that you've been kidnapped?
I'm gonna pee my name into the rug.
Nice. You can do that because you're a boy.
Exactly.
But not in this story. And actually,
Oh.
as a girl, he could still pee on the floor, but you're not going to
Would
be
you have
able
to-
to get letters.
Would you have to, maybe if you shuffle around while you do it, I don't know.
You'd have to move a lot.
Yeah. that's
DNA.
fine. Yeah, leave that evidence. I don't know. I would assume, honestly, I'm thinking if I get kidnapped, I would probably not even leave a clue behind because I would assume that no one is going to help me.
Wow. that
Don't
was
laugh.
dire.
You might be serious.
I think he isn't. That's what's
Yeah.
so funny. He's so dire.
I'm just saying, man. I guess you can't rely on
No
other
one's
people.
gonna care enough to come save me.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not good to rely on other people. I'm going to hold on to my lunchbox. Maybe an opportunity to present itself. I could throw the lunchbox at her or run out the side door or something. I don't know. I just know
Clock her.
I'd rather rely on me at 8 years old or whatever than on some adult. Can't trust adults.
So how are you escaping? Because it sounds like you're going to try to make an escape.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I have to wait for the opportunity to present itself. I might not escape. Maybe she's very thorough. She's done this before. I don't know.
Are you going to let her in that case? You're like, you're not too bad looking.
Does she
I'm
look
alright
like
with
Gal
this."
Gadot? Because that's where I'm confused.
Yeah.
She does not look like Gal
Yeah,
Gadot.
she looks like Gal Gadot, and I'm gonna turn myself into a boy, and then I'm gonna grow up.
Yeah, imagine, yeah. What if I turn the tables on her? Yeah, just start hitting on her. Try to make a move.
Just make it weird.
Yeah.
You know, some teachers go to jail for this, girl.
God.
It's our little secret. I won't tell.
I should not have brought children into a story with you two.
Start smacking
Yeah.
her lips. Where are we going? We're gonna hide you at my house. That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Oh!
Make it tight, though. I don't want to escape.
You've done this before.
No safe word.
to answer your question in a legitimate way, not really gross and offensive way, is I would have to leave some item that I had on that day.
Like your sweater or...
Yeah, it has to be something that you had with that day. Otherwise, the principal could just say, well, you were in my, she was in my office yesterday or the week before.
Yeah.
So that, an earring, sock, I don't know what the hell.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm cutting my finger
sock?
and I'm dropping some blood on that seat.
She says you cut your finger last time she was in her office. Simple. Done.
I don't care. Why am I bleeding in her office and she hasn't cleaned up the blood?
I mean, you're leaving a clue for your parent, though. Is he going to notice some drops of blood on a chair?
How thorough is my parent? How much do they care about getting me back?
Think about your parent and think about how good your odds are.
I have two parents. I'll rely on one of them.
I'm just thinking about that $1.5 million that you just got. I'm just like, I didn't see nothing. I didn't even see a lunchbox. I kick it under the desk.
See, freedom. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
These opportunities don't come very often in life. You're like, ooh, a do-over.
Wow. This is terrible.
I don't know. You presented the topic. I don't know what you expected out of us.
You're right. I shouldn't have expected
You knew who
anything
we were.
good. I do. Yeah, I do. So do you guys think that my story is truth or fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction?
It's truth.
No, it's not.
No, it's
You
not.
lie.
April Fool's.
Right?
No, I wasn't going to say that.
How many weeks in a row are we going to do this?
The whole month of April.
Try to trick everybody.
The
Every week.
entire month of April.
It's absurd.
Done.
No,
like
but I
it.
was hoping I would get you. Dang it.
You didn't even sell it to yourself. Like, you didn't even feel convinced. You're just like, it's truth.
Well, I've
It's
got a
not-
little
it's
bit of
not
like
true.
an allergy thing, and so I started crying, and I was trying not to make it sound like I was actually crying. So
Oh my God, does this story impact you that much?
As I was writing it, I was just, oh, what is she going to do? And I'm just sitting here, as I'm reading it, I'm like, I could keep $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
yeah, that's where you meant think.
What's the name of your story?
The Missing Lunchbox
Okay.
Okay.
or
Okay.
Missing Child. The
No,
Lunchbox.
you can't just change it.
Change it? What are you doing? It's absurd.
Lost and Found.
Wonder Woman.
I think that'd be too weird.
She
'Cause
said
then-
the missing lunchbox.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You
I
made it
don't
like-
know.
you
Now
made
I'm going
like
to change
Now it's
it.
like a Nancy Drew story. Nancy Drew and the missing lunchbox.
I know, but
Ooh,
now I'm
there you
like,
go.
I don't think this works. I don't like it.
It's too late. What are you?
I'm
You're on the
changing
show. You're recording. It's done.
It's fine. I'm changing it
Nope.
as we speak.
Nope.
Now it's just the lunchbox.
Nope. It's Nancy Drew and the missing lunchbox.
Yep. You don't get to
I can write
decide.
a much better Nancy Drew story than that.
Can I ask a question? Let's a legitimate question, okay?
Oh, boy.
About Nancy Drew.
No. Nancy
Hardy
Drew's
Boys.
a great character. So are the Hardy Boys. If somebody is kidnapped,
Uh-huh.
a child is kidnapped,
Right.
society deems that when you get a ransom note, the guy's supposed to do everything, or the parent's supposed to do everything they can, put the money together and pay the ransom,
Right.
essentially, right? If they don't do that, does that make them awful people, or are they fiscally conservative?
Are they making an effort?
Well, I mean, they're like, look, we're not going to sell our house. We got to live there. So we got $48 in the bank, like most people do. And, we took some cans back. We got $53. We did the work. We did due diligence. This is all we have. Are they horrible people or just...
If they're not starting a GoFundMe page in this year, I'm disappointed in them.
That's a lot of work.
I mean, I feel like it's like 4 clicks in a story about what happened. My child was kidnapped. Help me.
I'm about to make up a child that is kidnapped. Try to make
Just
some
open a
scratch.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
We can start a GoFundMe for you, and we'll just say something like, Zach's
There's
poor.
a link in the show notes for...
You can make it Zach's therapy fund.
There you go.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm willing.
Would you?
It's fun.
It's fun to go to therapy.
Yeah, you talk about stuff. You get good ideas.
Like we do here.
Yeah, you could probably work this out. And just obviously I'm still debating what the right answer is here.
That's sad.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
No, he's thorough.
Yeah. You gotta weigh all your options.
You have
I
2
I
hours.
really need a backstory on this kid. Like, was it a brat? Was this a good
Right.
kid?
Well, he was pretty excited to see his daughter, so I assume she's got to be
but
a
he's in
decent
like a
child.
custody battle, right? So he's
Yeah.
like in a custody battle.
He's got to pretend to care.
He's probably pretending like he cared. He's like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I care. I'm so glad you're back. Yay. Now he's like, man, I don't have any more court costs. I don't have any more dealing with her mom. I
If you think her mom is not going to nag you for the rest of your life for losing the child, I'm pretty sure that you're wrong.
I'm pretty sure once the kid's lost, you just move.
Yeah, block her. She's going to track me down on her Twitter.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. The ties are severed. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Freedom. Like I said, at the top of the story, it's all about freedom.
I'm sure the kid will be fine.
The kid is always fine.
As our show goes, we will occasionally pick listener stories to read and discuss on Smirk. If you'd like to have yours read, email it to mystory@smirkpodcast.com. Join the conversation. We join on our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter @smirkpodcast. Be sure to use the show's hashtag Smirk. Don't ask us to babysit. Also, don't miss an episode. And you can find all of our podcasts at smirkpodcast.com and always at your favorite podcast app.
I feel like you said that already.
It's okay.
Deja vu.
They'll get the lesson harder this way.
It's reaffirmation.
Just like Sammy.
Well, as you write your... Jeez.
Poor Sammy's still waiting. Is anybody ever going to come save me?
See? No one cares.
I love Gal Gadot.
As you write your own life story, always remember to tell it with a smirk.
You smirking right now?
Poor Sammy.
Sometimes you just look at kids and go, next. This one's not working out.
Hard pass. Not doing this.
Hey, man, you know what? You go to the grocery store and you get a bad steak. You get to take it back, right? Well, it's the same thing.
That's a great idea.
This is terrible.
They should have a child exchange program.
Yeah, there you go. Because there's kids that want parents. And if that parent doesn't want that kid, swap them out.
Right? I would like to try again with a better child, please.
I feel like this is kind of not awesome.
Sometimes you just look at a kid and you go, good riddance.
That's what I thought of when I saw you.
Ooh.
Wow.
As an adult.
There we go. As an adult.